everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So a bunch of you guys have been requesting that I do some doodle with me videos where I show you guys some very easy and simple designs that you guys can use for your own DIY stickers. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw the 7 different BTS members, and to start off I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw JHope. And first you are going to need one bottle cap, and we are going to be using this to draw a perfect circle in order to draw the head. Start out by placing the bottle cap on the sheet of paper and then tracing it with a pencil. And now we are going to start creating the body. So start from the base of the head and start creating a teardrop shape or an egg shape. And you're just going to want to round it out so the body is very plump, and just make sure you really define this shape. And we're going to go back over this and make the lines darker later. And now for the hair, you're going to start in the center at the top of the head, and then we are going to bring it down onto one side, and we're going to start creating texture in the hair by creating these triangles, and we're going to bring it to the side of the face. And we are going to do the same thing on the other side, creating these bangs. To create JHope's hat, we are going to start at the base of the neck, and then we are going to bring the rim of the hat up, kind of following the shape of the head, and we are going to dip it down a little bit and kind of create this wave or a U shape. And then we are going to connect the other side of the hat back down to the other side of the head. And then don't forget to erase inside the dip as well. And to finish off JHope's bucket hat, we are going to start by making a very lumpy half circle shape, and we are going to connect it to the rim of the hat. And for the arms, we are going to start at the base of the neck, and then we are going to make these elongated teardrop shapes, and you want to make these as even as possible as well. So do the same thing on the other side, and don't forget to add a little line for where his hand is and where his sleeve stops. For the feet, we are going to create these very small half circle shapes. We are also going to add a line for where his foot is and for where his pant line stops. And we're going to create 2 of these at the bottom of the body. And now for his shirt, we are going to create this V shape. And we're also going to draw a line that goes all the way down the center, so it's kind of in the shape of a Y. And starting in the center of the Y, we're going to bring it out and create a triangle, and we're going to do this on both sides in order to create the collar of his shirt. We are also going to be drawing a very simple face, so the eyes are just going to be 2 black dots that are even on either side of the face, and the mouth is going to be a small half circle shape. And lastly, you are going to want to outline your design using a marker or a pen. I'm going to be using my Artist Loft liner pen in 03, and I'm just going to be tracing over all the lines that we drew previously. And your character design should end up looking something like this. So you guys can use this picture on the screen as a reference, or you guys are welcome to put your paper on the screen and trace the design as well. Next up, I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw Jimin, and we are going to be using the water bottle cap as well to draw the shape of the head. And the body is going to be created the same exact way as we did for JHope's body, and the same with the shirt, except the collar is going to be a little bit different. The arms and the feet are going to be created the same exact way as well. And on the shirt, we are going to be adding 3 buttons that are going down the center because Jimin is wearing a button-up shirt. I'm also going to be adding an ear to the side of his head, and we're going to start creating his hair by first adding his sideburns. And on the left side of the head, we're going to be creating a widow's peak, and we're going to be creating a swoop that goes down the side of his face as well. Jimin's hair is a little bit difficult to explain, so I'm just going to let you guys watch what I'm doing here and kind of just figure it out. If you guys are having trouble as well, you can skip to the end image and you guys can see the reference picture, or you guys can trace the image if you want to as well. Either way works for me. And I'm also going to be adding the face the same exact way. It's just going to be 2 black dots and then a smile. You guys are of course welcome to change up the face as well. And next up, we are going to be drawing Jin. So Jin is really quite similar to the way Jimin was drawn. We're going to of course start off with our water bottle cap and creating the body the same exact way as we did for the other two. And the only thing different about Jin is we are going to be adding a tie. So you're going to start off with a upside down triangle and you're going to round off the edges. And for the tie, we're going to be creating a diamond shape that's going to be more elongated on the top and shorter edges on the bottom. So you guys can see how I'm drawing it here. And the hair is going to be created very similarly to Jimin as well. So we're going to be creating a swoop on the right side of his face and a smaller swoop on the left side. And there also is no right or wrong way when it comes to drawing the hair. Of course, if you guys are looking to draw the specific hairstyle that I'm giving Jin, you guys can see what I'm drawing right here. But if you want to switch it up and maybe reference a different picture or maybe change up the clothes that he's wearing, you guys can totally do that. I want you guys to be creative and just have your full-on creative input on these designs. And next up, I'm going to be showing you guys how I drew Taehyung or V. So of course we're starting off with the bottle cap, and I'm using a bottle cap for all of them because I want them to be all relatively the same size, and so that helps me keep track of that. And I'm also doing the same egg-shaped body, and sometimes their bodies will be exactly the same size or shape, and that's okay. And for his jacket, I'm going to first start by making 2 half circles on the sides of his body, and I'm going to make sure they're symmetrical with one another. And for the collar, I'm just going to bring down 2 very large triangles, and I'm just going to kind of swerve them into the jacket. And for his hair, I'm going to start at the top of his head right in the center, and we're going to kind of create these like curtain bang effects. And I'm just going to replicate this on the other side as well, so that both sides of his hair are symmetrical. And of course you guys can add texture in his hair. I always like to add little triangles into it and kind of make it a little bit wavy. And I'm also adding some hair at the bottom of his ears as well to give the effect that the hair is really long. And next up, we are going to be drawing Suga or Yoongi, and this is probably the most difficult character design that I have in this video, and that is because Yoongi is wearing a hoodie in this design. So I'm going to start off by using the basic head shape and body shape, and I'm also going to be adding ears to Yoongi, so this is very important because it kind of accentuates his hairstyle. And I'm going to bring up the hair from either side of the head and connect it in the middle to create this heart shape. And then I'm going to start creating the bangs by making these very small triangles and connecting it from ear to ear. To create Yoongi's hoodie, I'm going to start by drawing an upside down triangle right under his head, and then I'm going to extend it from the point of the triangle, and this is going to be creating the hoodie part. I'm going to make a really thick line going all along Yoongi's head all the way onto the other side, and then we are going to connect it right back onto the point of the triangle. And also don't forget to add the laces that go in the hoodie as well, and some pockets. Next up, I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw Jungkook, and of course we're going to start off with tracing our water bottle cap first. And this is probably one of the easiest designs I have. I know it was definitely the fastest one to draw for me. So the hair is very simple too. We're just going to be creating one swoop that goes to the right side of the face and another one that goes to the left side, and it kind of is up to you how much volume you want to add on each side of the bangs, but this is how I created mine. And of course the body is going to be the same exact way as well, with the egg shape as well as the arms and the small legs. And now for his shirt, I'm just going to be creating a half circle, and this is going to be the collar of his shirt, and I'm just going to create another line under that as well, and I'm just going to top it off with a very simple face. And last but not least, we're going to be drawing Rat Monster or Namjoon, and of course with the water bottle cap. I know I've said that like 7 times already. And of course we're going to be doing the same exact body, and I don't know why Namjoon came out like the plumpest. I guess I just made it that way. And his hair is actually quite simple as well. It's kind of similar to Jimin and Jin's hair, except I kind of added this extra swoop, and I added this strand of hair that is kind of hanging out onto his face as well, so you guys can see how I did that there. And the other side is fairly simple. It's basically the same, just a smaller version, kind of just less volume in the hair on this side. And for his shirt, I decided to do a muscle shirt, so I just created half circles for the neck and also for the sleeves. And for the last and final step of creating these sticker designs, which is totally optional, but I would definitely recommend coloring in your characters. So here I'm using my Tombow brush pens, and this is what my sticker creations ended up looking like. I did the entire BTS, and I think they came out so incredibly cute. So I definitely would encourage you guys to try out this DIY as well. And if you guys are curious on how to turn these drawings into stickers, I will link a video on the screen and also in the description. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!